One of the greatest features of today's smartphone is the built-in camera and its capabilities. Everything from the number of camera sensors to megapixel quality to the zoom magnification, hardware specs tend to be half the battle. But now the software behind these impressive phones have really started to show their value, bringing the magic in producing some of the most exceptional and stunning photo-video capture. If you're looking for a smartphone that can double as a professional camera, stay tuned as we present you with the best camera phones of 2024. Links to these products will be presented in the description box below. And please like, comment, and subscribe for more product review videos. At Techie Tech News, we evaluate products for you, so you don't have to. Honor Magic 6 Pro. Honor has been creating good value smartphones for some time now, and the Magic 6 Pro is a refinement of a formula that has already impressed us in previous iterations. While it's not what anybody would call cheap, it delivers premium image and video quality that can stand shoulder to shoulder with some of the much more expensive rivals. Whereas the previous Magic 5 Pro had three 50 megapixel sensors, this new version ups the ante by converting one of those sensors to 180 megapixels. Sat behind a 2.5 times periscope lens. While you're unlikely to be shooting many 180 megapixel images, it gives you a great deal of latitude for cropping and digital zooming. In testing, we found that the Honor Magic 6 Pro would deliver consistently excellent results in a variety of shooting situations. The best results, as is typical, come from the main camera, but the ultra-wide and telephoto lens does zoom well and puts out a good shift, so you're unlikely to be disappointed with any of them. The zoom works well in its 5 times to 10 times setting, but that 100 times zoom that is proudly printed on the side is quite simply and quite frankly just a gimmick. There's just no reason to bother with it, so just save your curiosity. In use, this handset consistently impresses. Its 6.8-inch display delivers terrific brightness, and its various camera modes like macro or portrait delivers exactly the kind of results you'd be hoping for and expect. The 4K 60p video looks good, and it benefits from the ability to switch between lenses. Sure, there is no 8K, but it's a tiny percentage of users who are realistically going to even bother about this. In the end, it is clear that the Honor Magic 6 Pro wins as the best value-based camera phone. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. OnePlus 12. The OnePlus 12's camera system caters to a specific breed of photographer, invoking the spirit of Hasselblad, those revered optics wielded by astronauts in the vast expanse of space. OnePlus has unapologetically embraced this aesthetic, and it permeates every pixel of their latest phones. However, let's set the expectations straight. If you're pinning for jaw-dropping telephoto shots or extreme close-up macro photography, the OnePlus 12 may not be your ticket. Its longest lens stretches to a mere 3 times magnification, which is a far cry from the 5 times lens gracing the Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Where the OnePlus truly shines is in the realm of portrait and landscape photography. Its photos extrude a richness and naturalness that elude both the iPhone and Pixel. While Apple and Google chase accuracy and stark reality, the OnePlus 12 channels the soul of a bona fide prime photographer lens, inviting you to capture moments with an artistic flair that transcends mere documentation. But ultimately, we agree that the OnePlus 12 wins as the best camera phone for portrait and landscape photography. Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apple has finally embraced zoom, with periscope technology that folds lenses and mirrors to give us real 5 times optical zoom on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Unfortunately, the iPhone 15 Pro got left behind with less range, but that makes the iPhone 15 Pro Max the easier choice if you want the best iPhone camera, hands down. The big iPhone 15 Pro Max doesn't just give us superior zoom range, it also uses a 6-axis stabilizer, which can move in any direction to keep the camera steady while you're taking photos or video shooting. It makes a big difference, especially if you zoom in all the way. For every type of photography, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is a great improvement over the past iPhone cameras, and it holds holds its own against any other smartphone you can buy. For video recording, the iPhone 15 Pro Max truly excels. It has dynamic range and a level of detail and quality that are unparalleled, especially when you are recording in Apple's ProRes format at the highest resolution and frame rate. It may not be quite as versatile as Samsung's overstuffed Galaxy S23 Ultra. Apple doesn't give us all the fun shooting modes in which Samsung indulges. But the iPhone 15 Pro Max is a high-quality, reliable camera that can shoot great photos and amazing video in any situation. We were very impressed with this phone's photo and video capabilities, leading the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max winner as the best iPhone-capable camera phone. Google Pixel 8 Pro. The main camera on the Pixel 8 Pro is considerably better than the camera found on the Pixel 7 Pro, but the improvements can be hard to explain. The lens on the camera is an f1.65 aperture, which is wider than the f1.9 aperture of last year's lens. While the number is lower, a wider aperture is better as it lets in more light, and the improvement is exponential and not linear. The f1.65 lens on the Pixel 8 Pro is an amazing feat, while the f1.9 aperture on last year's Pixel 7 Pro was a thoroughly unimpressive spec. See, the numbers are confusing, and it's just not an easy spec to boast about. The iPhone 15 Pro uses an f1.8 lens on its main camera, which won't let in as much light, but of course there are plenty of other factors to consider. Compared to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, some photos look better when shot with the Pixel 8 Pro, but others, especially night pics and low light images, look better when taken with the iPhone. Now, considering the numbers, that's surprising, but there's still some good reasons for Google to brag. Microphotography is better on the Pixel 8 Pro than on the iPhone, and even if you aren't going to look at macro images, you still get closer to your subject with the Pixel. The Pixel 8 Pro also handled food photos much better than the iPhone. That natural look that iPhone tends towards can make dishes look unappetizing in bad light. It's better to have a camera that can do some enhancements. Once you've taken your photo, it's off to Google Photos to edit them. And Google Photos on the Pixel 8 family is a special app. It has features you won't find on other Pixel phones, Android phones, iPhones, or even desktops. So, considering the editing potential of the Pro app, we award the Google Pixel 8 Pro winner as the best Android camera phone for hobbyists. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. The Galaxy S24 Ultra retains the Ultra title as the best camera phone for its versatility, but Samsung also has taken strides to improve image quality all around, making this phone a great choice for every photo situation. Photos from the Galaxy S24 Ultra look more natural than images that we've taken from past Samsung phones. And even the iPhone 15 Pro could look cold and lifeless by comparison. The 200 megapixel main sensor is still around, and this time it's been greatly improved with better color and more dynamic range than before. The blurry background in the photos look much more natural than digitized, and the camera was very consistent in its results. Of course, the big question is whether the 5x zoom camera on the Galaxy S24 Ultra is a downgrade from the 10x zoom found on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. While you might not see as many fine details on the image from the newest Ultra, the photos are still much better all around. Noise is greatly reduced and color is improved, which makes most images just look better, even though the zoom isn't looking as far. Samsung phones excel in their shooting modes and options, and there are plenty of great choices on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Food mode will make your food look more delicious and not so insipid, and portrait mode does a great job at blurring the background behind your subject. Overall, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is a camera that I would reach for most often when I need to make every shot count, and I'm not sure of what sort of shooting I'll be doing. It can handle everything just like its predecessor, but it delivers even more consistent results than any other competitor. In the end, Samsung has definitely pulled ahead, making the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra winner as the best premium camera phone of 2024. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned the details that you need to make an informed decision. It was a long reviewed and executed list of camera phones, with one being right for you. If you are unsure which phone you should pick, please comment down below and I will personally assist you. And of course, please let us know which camera phone you would choose. Links to all these items will be posted in the video description box below, and when you're done, check out our next video.